All right, YouTube, welcome back. CodenameQuay, back with another video. This time we are switching gears to talking about some Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. Um, Normally I just do reaction content as of late, but today I think I want to actually react to this trailer and also talk about how excited I am to play each respective character in the roster. I am going to do a video shortly soon after this, basically saying a few DLC teams that I want to see come to the game. But yeah, I wanted to start off saying how excited I am to play each respective character in the roster. But before we get started, if you haven't already, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn that notification bell on so you know whenever I drop new videos. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's check out this trailer and then talk about it.
Congratulations, citizens of planet Earth! It's showtime!
Look at the promoter, man. So inspirational.
I prefer multiversal spider team-ups to fights, but here we go.
5 epic stories, okay.
Time for a last dance.
Comic book style, they all have different stories.
I'm sure I'm the god you're looking for.
Was that his ult? I don't even think they showed that.
I'm sure I'm the god you're looking for.
That's sexy. Hold on.
I'm sure I'm the god you're looking for.
I love Loki. I love Loki so much.
You first have to fight little old me.
Lady,
That's
I
tough.
fight weirdos for a living, but you are a...
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Hold still for me. This show
She looks
must go
great.
on.
Fate of worlds shouldn't
Ooh,
be
oh,
decided
oh.
by some cosmic contest.
No, it is a fight.
He Did he just do the fucking what is it? The Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta? Dog.
By some cosmic contest.
No.
This? Did he just the thing that he did against Broly? I'm so weak. Nah, but he's moving like what's his name from Blaze Blue? Shit, it was like a mix of what's it, Azrael? Is that his name? Azrael and fucking Slayer. He was moving crazy, just power kicks and punches, bro.
Hold still for me. This show must go on.
Fate of worlds shouldn't be decided by some cosmic contest.
No, it is a fight. Let us begin.
I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of tough. Was that it too? Damn, not bad. I know I paused it a lot, but
For a living, but you are a extra.
nah, promoter's moving crazy, bro. She's moving crazier than champion.
For a living,
Bubbles herself, throws out items like Faust.
but you are
Bruh, what are the frames?
a
Both assists, man. The assist whisk.
Hold still for me. This show must go on.
Fate of worlds shouldn't be decided.
Damn, if they have entire movesets, could you imagine if they were playable characters? I wonder if they are now. That's That's the
by
biggest
some
thing I got from
cosmic
this trailer.
contest.
No, it is a fight. Let us begin.
Man, this comic art style is so cool. I can't wait for the beta. The beta cannot come any sooner, man. But yeah. Now that I'm seeing it, now that I'm seeing the promoter and the champion be on the cover art too, I feel like it's a 90% chance that these two are unlockable playable characters. When is the last time we had unlockable characters in a AAA fighting game? Was it Dragon Ball Fighter Z? With Android 21? I'm not gonna lie, I strongly think that's possible. But no, that looks cool. The fact that there's, 5 different playable ones, I wonder if you have to play them specifically with that respective team, which would be nice. Which would be nice. Yeah, and they all have specific stories too. That's cool. The comic style is really nice too. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that. What was that, Blade's grab?
See what you are now. You're a ghost rider.
I'm
Yeah, his grab animation was nice, but I was more so interested in Loki's, like, I would assume that's his super or critical art.
See what you are now. You're a Ghost Rider.
I'm sure I'm the god you're looking for.
Yeah, that's fire. Not a biggest fan of the way he just looks in the camera after he does it. He could have just like looked off in the camera. I don't know, for a little swag, but
I'll locate this impertinent
the
champion.
comic style is really nice. I do like how
Little
I'm not gonna say true to
me.
source material, but
I fight weirdo.
I like how um comic accurate some of this stuff is. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the story mode a lot. I know a lot of people just get these fighting games, get these multiplayer games, and then go straight to the multiplayer portion. But I'm looking forward to see what they're cooking up. But again, I think 90% chance that one of those two, if not both of them, become playable characters, which would be really cool. Now, let's get back to talking about how excited I am for every respective character on this roster. Here is the base roster. 20 characters. No Fantastic Four, by the way. We're not gonna get into all that, but you know, respectable, understandable, bro. Because if we didn't get the Fantastic Four, then we wouldn't have got all of these characters. You know, I think this is a very well-rounded, very diverse, nice blend of popular, nice blend of niche, nice blend of underrated, nice blend of overrated and characters, you know. But I'm just gonna go through each team one by one and say how excited I am to play each respective character. Let's do this by color. Let's say I'm gonna say green is a insta lock. Green is a insta lock. Yellow is a so-so, and red is a no-no. And then I'm going to, I guess I'll do blue for who or which four I'm going to start off day one, regardless of how they play. All right, Storm. Storm looked like a. I'm not gonna lie, Storm. Let's see who else. Storm, Captain America, and Iron Man are the only three who have had trailers drop showing how they actually play combo wise. Next to, how they play combo wise from the actual devs themselves. Everybody else was more so played on trailers or in testing or gaming events like Evo. So I'm just going off of information that I've seen, some of their character breakdowns in the Marvel website, and that's it basically, and vibes. So Storm, she looks good. I'm not gonna lie, she looks good, but she also looks complicated. I'm going to mark Storm as a so-so. I'm hit or miss on Storm. Like, I looked at her video and I was like, oh my god, she is mixing the hell out of Spider-Man, bro. And I was like, I love a character with mix. I love a character with a good Rekka. I don't think she has any Rekkas from what I've seen, but I like a character with a good Rekka. I like a character with a decent rushdown, and I like them to be able to have decent zoning tools if need be. And I also don't mind a Shoto as well. But again, Storm, great design. Voice lines, perfect. Character design, good. Gameplay design looks really nice as well, but looks a little too complicated for my taste. And again, too complicated turns me around a little bit. The weather mechanic she has, where she controls the wind and moves her projectiles in a specific direction. I feel like that grants a lot of freedom of expression, but it also grants a lot of high execution, which again is in my speed. So somebody I'll potentially try out in the future, but it definitely wouldn't be like at the beginning of the game's life cycle. Magic, man, she has had a resurgence after Rivals. No, after Marvel Rivals and New Mutants, she's had a crazy resurgence, mad popularity. Um, her design's cool. You know what? Let me just go ahead and say this: everybody's design is good. Everybody's design is really good in this game. Um, my least favorite design, surprisingly, is Hulk. Even though I don't think Hulk looks bad, I just think it's a little, it's a little odd. I feel like a classic or like a, I don't know, like everybody here in this game is like really Japanese themed. Like even Blade's black, but he's real Japanese coded in this game. And like, I mean, the most Japanese coded individual in this game right now is Iron Man. And you could tell from like the Gundam ass suit that he has on. And, that's not a knock because they're going to get their classic costumes by way of DLC, but it looks good. It looks good, but I just don't like the Tarzan, George of the Jungle ass like style that Hulk has going on, like barbarian ish look. But everybody else has a decent vibe going on. So Magic, I think her regular design looks good. Dark Child looks good. She swings the sword. She does portals. She has decent movement. She looks like she hits hard. She has a Rekka. I'm not gonna lie, she's a go. She's definitely, oh gosh, we'll ignore that. Just know I can't draw a perfect square every time, chat, but green means good. She's going to be in that pool of characters that I pulled from initially, and yeah, we'll just keep it at that. Wolverine, I mean, there's honestly not too much to say about Wolverine, bro. Rushdown Demon, he looks like he has sauce. Rushdown Demon looks like he has sauce, and I'm interested. Not much to say. I'm curious as to if he has a like armor mechanic or anything. Again, we won't know all of this stuff until like we've seen every character breakdown. But I've seen some of his gameplay on YouTube. There's like a YouTube channel where there's like a 24/7 Tokon thing where people are just fighting all the time from pre-recorded gameplay footage, and he looks good. Danger is a she is the most controversial pick in this game. The manifestation of the Danger Room from all the X-Men comics. I'm not a fan. But I'm not mad that they're in the game. Or should I say it? Because it's like a thing. But can I even classify Danger as a zoner? I feel like Danger is the zoner character in this game now that I'm looking at it. Like Danger, Miss Marvel, honestly, it's so crazy now that I'm looking at it that everybody seems like everybody that could be a zoner seems like a zoner, but everybody has neutral material. Like everybody has like moves that they can do from close range, from medium to close range. But I will say Danger's more of a setup / trap character with all the like drones that she sets around the map and laser beams, and I'm just gonna call her the token zoner character of the game. I've never liked zoner characters in general. I just think it's a toxic play style, and I just don't classify zoners as being fun for a game, but to each his own. There are people that like that play style where it's like, you stay away from me, I win the game, like I time you out. I don't know. I just feel like playing a certain character tells me who you are as a person a little bit, and that doesn't speak to me in a good way. So, just from the footage that I've seen of her already, I'm just going to say that Danger is a no. Now, hear me out. If these characters are meta, and if these characters are hard meta, and like there are matchups where it's like, hey man, you need to play this character because this assist is the best one in the game, then it may come to a point where, look, if I'm playing in a tournament or something and I need that boost, that slight extra boost to make it over a round, then it may come to it. Everybody's not completely off the table, but to me, this one's off the table as of right now. Spider-Man, man, dog. Spider-Man has swag, bro. Spider-Man has swag. And it's crazy because I contemplated it. Because I was like, I'm also... It's funny, I never pick the character that is meta, and I never pick the character that everybody plays. That's something that I've done in every game, like ever. Every game ever, I look at somebody and I'm like, okay, I'm playing this character because they look cool, and if their fighting style is something that I like or rock with heavy, then I'm playing you, and we're getting it out the mud. So, in Guilty Gear, I play with Anji. In Injustice, I play with Scarecrow. In Street Fighter, I play with Luke. In it's just a lot. There's a lot of games where it's like, all right, let me play this character. I think they look like in Tekken, I play with Leo. Well, I started off with Leo. And, you know, after looking it up, I was like, you know, all right, cool. After researching, I'm like, all right, they're not hard meta. You know, they're cool. They have good fighting styles. Their designs are nice. Their lore is cool. Like, I look into the character, like, completely. But being that Marvel is an IP where, you know, most of these people are well known. Most of these people have, you know, solid fan bases and, you know, intricate play styles for the most part. Everybody has a unique play style in this game, too. I look at it from a standpoint of, man, Spider-Man's cool. Spider-Man has cool gameplay. I'm playing Spider-Man. It does not matter. It does not matter. He's going to get played, whether I like it or not. Is he an insta-lock for one of the 4 on my team? I don't know. We'll see when we get to the end of that. When we look at all of these greens, we'll see who I'm looking forward to playing the most. Miss Marvel. Stretchy Miss. I watched a lot of her gameplay in the beta, and she was OD. Her assists were crazy good because she could just stretch around the screen, and her spinning assist is pretty good too because it has a pretty generous hitbox. But again, I'm going off of knowledge that I don't know hitboxes, I don't know frames, I just know design, I know play style. Well, shit, we don't even know play style, honestly. I'm going off of gameplay, design, and how cool they are, in my opinion. And Miss Marvel doesn't exactly look cool. I'm sorry. But she looks mid. She looks mid. As of right now, she's going in the I don't know. And it's closer to the lower end of I don't know too. So I'm literally looking at this entire roster, and I have 20 characters. I'd probably say she's bottom. She's bottom 5. She's bottom 5 of people that I want to play. Star-Lord. I watched a lot of his gameplay in the first beta too, man, and he ran that shit. He ran that beta, man, and it's crazy because he looks like a meta demon, and he also looks like one of those characters that no matter how much you nerf him, he's gonna be good. It's crazy. I want to say so-so. But he is so fucking cool, and he has so much swag that I have to say, yeah. Regardless of how many people play him, it's gonna be a yeah. Eventually. See me, I'm not gonna play him for the first month. He's gonna be one of those people that I don't play for the entire first month, but then I play like eventually afterwards. Uh, the guns, the freeze resets, the bombs, the Devil May Cry ass, Dante ass downward spiral guns. Like, he's a demon. Just know he's a demon. And he's gonna get played eventually, just not in the first few weeks. But don't tell nobody I said that. Even though I'm putting this on the internet for everybody to see, don't tell nobody else I said that. Penny, dog. I don't care what you say. I love Penny Parker, bro. Penny as a character is really cool. Niche pick. Niche. Actually, I don't even think Penny Parker is niche. I just think she's like underrated. She goes under the radar a lot. And I do like bigger characters. Even though she's a tiny girl in a robot mech. I think her gameplay has looked cool from what I've seen so far. She kind of throws out like drones and robots like Faust. But it's not the same as like storms like hail and wind and ice mechanic, which I like. Like, you can do combos based on the type of drones that you throw out and the different properties that hit. You know, it's something that does need to be, you know, researched a little more, but it doesn't look like it has the highest skill ceiling like a Storm does. Storm looks like the most difficult character in the game, probably next to like Magneto. Just from gameplay that I've seen specifically, of course. Oh, and Danger, sorry. Danger looks like too much. As a zoner character, like way too much. But yeah, Penny looks cool. And let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Don't need to say too much. I just talk about people that I like. You know, I could throw Captain America and Iron Man in the same loop. Before I got it's unfortunate as hell. Actually, I'm not even gonna say unfortunate. It's just funny. Those two are in the funniest situation for me possible because they showed them first, right? They showed both of these characters first as the two people fighting each other, and then eventually showed them on the same team. They showed them fighting each other, and I was like, oh, these designs are cool. Oh, it's a Marvel fighting game. I'm hype about the game in its entirety. Who else are they gonna shoot? Or who else are they gonna show? And, you know, they kind of look like the Shotos of the game or whatever. The two respective playstyles, Ken and Ryu, you know? And then they start showing everybody else over time. And then everybody else over time is like, oh, damn, everybody else is so much cooler. So much cooler for some reason. And then we get to the last week of like promotional material next to like the story trailer we just watched. And they drop their character breakdowns. And they look like the coolest motherfuckers ever. Cap with the shield mix-ups, Iron Man with the fly cancels. Honestly, the designs aren't bad at all. Like, the designs are cool as fuck, but the DLC original costumes for them, I pre-ordered the digital deluxe because I want to see the classics in motion. I'm curious as to what everybody's alternate outfits are going to be, in all honesty, but they look good. They look fire. Cap is very Shoto-ish. I think that's the most Shoto you could get. But honestly, both of these guys are a so-so. They look cool. But again, it's funny I say they're only a so-so after gassing them up like this, but it's literally because of the break in time that they gave me before all of this. And I see what they're doing. They're dropping this promotional material with their move sets so they could get everybody hype over time. And they're going to do this for every character. I'm assuming they're going to do this for every character. That's exactly why I'm not like taking the hype. These other character guys that are coming out are going to be just as hype as what theirs look like. And I'm going to get more excited for everybody else. That's exactly how it's going to work. I'm kind of also set on the pool of characters that I want to choose from. But damn, those two are number 1 and 2 on people that I want to pick up at like as a so-so, as an alternative. Number 1 and number 2. If my 4 don't work out, they're most likely number 1 and number 2, regardless of who else on the paper is green, you know? Like, they're gonna be the first 2 I look at as alternates. But again, they're only in so-so strictly because of the time that passed. Shuri. Damn. You know, I've never been a fan of the speedster. Shuri looks cool as hell though. I did not even know I could do this. Okay, so after looking at her gameplay, I've seen that she has a lot of spear activity, a lot of claw moves, vibranium armor where she could armor through a few things, and you know, she looks good. She looks genuinely like a good character. I think she'll probably be one of the more meta picks, as quick characters traditionally are the better characters in these games, especially Arc System Works games. But yeah, again, it doesn't really fall along my gameplay style, so I'm probably gonna pass on Shuri, at least for the beginning of the game's life cycle. Hulk. It's a shame because I do like grappler characters, and you know, it's just a shame that before making this video, I haven't seen the whole gameplay breakdown, which they'll probably drop that within the coming days. He just doesn't look appealing. He doesn't look appealing to me. I've seen, actually, let me throw him in the know. Like, he doesn't look appealing to me at all, unfortunately. I do want to try him out just to see how broken his, you know, his grappling game is and his armor, because those are the 2 things that I saw on him. But he just doesn't look cool, unfortunately. He just doesn't look cool to me. And yeah, it's as simple as that. Doom looks cool, man. Doom does look cool. But does Doom look as cool as Magneto? He doesn't. The Knights of Doom. Let's start off with Doom. Doom looks cool. Doom looks cool. Is he gonna be somebody that I play directly? Maybe. It's crazy. I'm gonna throw Doom in the maybe. And I'm only gonna throw him in maybe because I'm pretty sure like a lot of people are gonna be playing him. This is basically the same reason as like Spider-Man for me. I feel like people love villains, bro. People love their villains. And there are technically only 4 in this game, you know? So this whole Samurai Outriders team is consistent of like, you know, anti-heroes and underrated guys, and you know, this is literally the only team of bad guys, and people love their bad guys. I'm glad they have a bad guy team. But he doesn't really move me. His gameplay didn't really move me. He doesn't have foot dive. Deadpool has foot dive, but Doom doesn't have foot dive. But yeah, he has laser guns. He has, you know, actual he has good combos. He just doesn't move how I want him to move. A lot of these other characters move a little bit better, and they have cooler gimmicks, in my opinion. Actually, you know what? I'm putting Doom in yes, strictly for that damn DLC costume. Or not DLC, but that I'm just putting slashes now because I can't draw squares very well. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. All right, Doom's a yes, man. I was initially gonna put him in so-so, but I'm putting him in a yes strictly because of that deluxe edition costume. If y'all haven't seen that shit is fire. I've never seen that Doom costume in my life. And I was like, bro, That like all four, I think it's only 4 or 5. All 5 or 4 of those DLC costumes are insane. They look amazing. And I really want to see them on paper. I want to see how they move in game. Um initially his gameplay doesn't really move me like that, but he's getting played. He's getting played simply because the costume comes with it. Critical art's clean, command grab's cool. His combos are straight, but I haven't gotten my hands on any of these characters. Some of these opinions can change. Don't get me wrong. I should have prefaced this entire video with that, but we're gonna go along with it as we please. Magneto, he looks cool. He looks really cool, but this is off of information that I'm aware of. Information that I'm aware of shows that he is a little bit more technical than I want. And it's unfortunate because he has the classic look. This is the most comic book accurate he's ever looked in any game ever. He looks fire. He has swag. Like he's somebody that's gonna potentially get picked up after everything's all said and done. Green Goblin. His design is really cool. His gameplay looks a little hit or miss. He's only going in so-so because I need to see more. I saw the grab animation where he kicked Spider-Man through the wall. I saw where he did the aerial combo where he's flying the glider in the air diagonally. And like as soon as I saw that, I was like, damn, it's over. Because Carnage came in, and Carnage looks amazing, bro. Out of all the villains, Carnage is the one that I'm like most interested in playing. He's just animated so well, bro. It makes no sense. Him, Magneto, and shit, maybe I'm trying to think because the game is animated well. The game is animated extremely well overall. But him and Magneto are probably the 2 best animated people in this game that I've seen so far. Yeah, he's just animated so well. He's animated very well. His voice acting is really good. The design is really good. The gameplay looks pretty cool. He looks like he hits harder than most, not a grappler character, just like a heavy hitter, like a Marisa or something. But yeah, he just moves me a little bit. His critical art where he turns into Carnage Shark is tough. Yeah, he's more my speed. Now to this Samurai Outriders team. It's funny, controversial, man. Let me just go ahead and do this. This may be recency bias, but dog, this entire team is my speed. This entire team is like up my alley. I've seen the most gameplay out of Ghost Rider, but all of their designs are wonderful. Literally all of these designs, gameplay styles, character expression, wonderful. I haven't seen enough gameplay out of Deadpool. Like to see how his combos operate. But we saw Loki combos. We saw Blade combos. We did see some Deadpool stuff. But I've seen the most out of Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider looks like... It's funny because Ghost Rider is the only one... Well, sorry, not Ghost Rider. Deadpool is the only one I would like alternate out of this team. Simply because I looked at his gameplay styles and his character description, and his character description was like he damages himself. And if that's with all of his moves, then That's definitely not somebody that's my speed. That's a very high risk, high reward character style, and I've never been a fan of that because yeah, I don't want to be in a situation where I fuck myself. That's just something I don't like to do. But Ghost Rider, he's just cool. They leaked his Penance Stare ultimate, and that's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. One of the best iterations or takes on the Penance Stare. His moveset's nice. The way he whips the chains around. Yeah, he's just cool. Blade. First time Blade's in a fighting game. He's just the coolest motherfucker ever, bro. I'm not gonna say I've been waiting on Blade for I don't know how long, but you don't know how much you need Blade until Blade shows up. You know, same thing in Rivals, man. Blade's in Rivals, and people love Blade, but Blade's not that good in that game. And people are like, damn, man, I wish Blade was, you know, lore accurate Blade. And this is lore accurate Blade, bro. Don't know how meta he's going to be. Don't know how good he's going to be. But that motherfucker is the coolest motherfucker ever. He's cool, bro. He's just cool as fuck. And I'm so glad they did this. That's why he got revealed last. He got revealed in the character trailer. In the last character trailer for this entire base roster. And for rightful reason. The only niche pick in this entire thing was Loki. And nobody expected Loki. Nobody. And if you were one of the few, you could say, oh yeah, I was one of the few. But dog, you were a part of the 1% that said Loki. Literally everybody else guessed Midnight Suns, which is why the character trailer even had the Midnight Samurai Outriders at the end, bro. If you were a part of the 1%, you were a part of the 1%, but nobody guessed it. And if you did, bro, congratulations, bro. And if you did guess it, you know, send me proof and I'll send you $1. How about it? Courtesy of me, $1. But no, Loki's going on the team. I love Loki as a character. He's amazing. He's swag. He looks like medium to mid-range. He's a counter character. I love counter characters. Yeah, he's my speed. He's my speed, man. That entire last team is my speed. Deadpool is a little bit too jokey. I've never been like a jokey joke character type guy. But yeah, if I had to pick three guarantees that are going on my team are Ghost Rider, Blade, and Loki. They're in the blues. They're definitely in the blues. And my first fill would be Spider-Man. Spider-Man is definitely my first fill. Terrible squares, but you get the vision. Spider-Man is probably going to be my first fill. Who would be my point character? Huh. That's a tough call. That's a real tough call. I would want my point character to be either Loki or Loki, Ghost Rider, or Spider-Man. But it's probably going to be Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider's normals look good. His ult is cool. I mean, everything is cool though, man. And the fact that he's like a team leader himself is literally probably why I'm choosing him as a team lead. Just simply off the fact that they probably have specific interactions for those people being team leads. So I do want to see, I literally just need to get my hands on the game some more to see how I genuinely feel and how I feel entirely about the roster. But yeah, overall, this is how I feel about who I plan on playing specifically. In terms of how good the roster is, I think this is a great roster. I think the roster is really nice. I think it could use some work. In terms of like more popular picks, but I mean, it's a 20 character roster, 20 character base roster. And after that trailer, potentially 2 more. If it's 2 more, that's great. Probably one of the better newer fighting game releases, like as of late, especially character roster wise. For a Marvel IP, I think this is very decent. I'm not sure how long they took to work on it. I'm not sure what characters they had to pull from, but this is a good, solid, like, roster of, hey, do we want them? Hey, are they needed? You know what? Let's do that too. I'm just gonna do a quick run through of, hey, were they needed? Were they wanted? Was it good? Yeah, all right. Storm, she was needed. Storm was needed in the game. Magic, she was not needed, but it was a good pick. That's a question mark. She wasn't needed, but it was a good pick. She's surging in popularity. Yeah, she's surging in popularity. She's just a good pick. The playstyle translated well. Like it's good. Good pick. Wolverine, he was needed. Danger. Nobody wanted her, bro. Let's be honest. Nobody wanted Danger. You know, you can't have a Marvel fighting game without a niche pick or multiple niche picks. Probably even no name picks. I feel like there needs to be at least 1 to 2 no names to move a genre forward, which there will be. There will definitely be. Actually, no, I'm not going to say there will definitely be. There is, because Champion is one of those people that aren't known very well. The Champion specifically is one of those people that aren't known well. The promoter is one of those people that aren't really known well. Even in the trailer, they had the Voyager. The Voyager isn't even known very well. If I'm not tripping, the Voyager was like the original like Captain America, essentially. Or sorry, not the original Captain America, but the original like leader of the Avengers. And then she just got essentially erased from history, which was it's interesting. It's interesting to say the least. I wouldn't even be surprised if the Voyager is one of those characters that gets introduced as like DLC, but that's a story for the next video. Spider-Man, he was needed. But yeah, we did not need Danger, bro. But, you know, it is what it is. People are going to like Danger. People are going to gravitate towards her. There are some people that are going to be like, Danger's my main, Danger's my point, just because she's new and she hasn't been in anything. And, you know, so be it. You like what you like. Miss Marvel, we didn't need her, bro. Did not need Miss Marvel, bro. Way cooler characters that could have been in there. And, yeah, that's that. Way cooler characters, way more stretchy characters, you know, and I don't know. We're just going to leave it at that. Star-Lord. He's cool. He's cool. It's crazy I gave Spider-Man a blue check instead of a green one, but it is what it is. Penny Parker. She's cool, bro. But people are going to say, you know, it is what it is. It's niche. It's niche, but I think she was needed. So, Cap. I'm just going to say all the Avengers were needed. However, I will say people are probably going to get upset that Shuri's Black Panther. Shuri's been Black Panther before in comics, bro. So if that's something you're mad about, bro, that's something you're going to have to get over, unfortunately. I'm just going to give them all a check mark. I'm going to give them all a big green check. They were all needed, bro. Actually, you know what? This might be controversial, bro, but I'm gonna put Shuri as a question mark, bro. Because why the fuck do we have Loki here and no Thor? Loki and no Thor is crazy. That's so crazy to me. There's no doubt in my mind Thor is gonna be DLC in some way, shape, or form. And it's crazy because I actually think Thor is in the background of one of these stages. Like, I think he's like a statue in one of these stages, if I'm not tripping. But the fact that Loki's here and not here and Shuri is, as Black Panther, is kind of crazy to me. But I'm not doubting that Shuri should not be in the game. I am just saying it's questionable. We need female characters, bro. We need female characters. And all the ones they picked are niche. You could have definitely picked a lot more popular ones. But the fact that all the female characters are the ones that are niche is kind of crazy to me. Doom. He was needed, bro. Oh, sorry. Goodness gracious, what am I clicking? Doom was needed. Magneto was needed. Green Goblin. You know what? Fuck it, bro. All the villains were needed, dog. They were needed. Even though Green Goblin and Carnage are a little more niche, they were needed. And yeah, I mean, I don't really have much else to say about that. There definitely should have been a female villain, but 4 out of 20 characters being villains, I'm not gonna negotiate. I'm not gonna negotiate. Ghost Rider needed. Blade needed. Deadpool needed. Now, actually, this might be controversial too, but did we need him base roster? Maybe not. Maybe not. I feel like he... Actually, no. You know, I'm just going to give him the green. I'm going to give him the green light, man. I'm being too sticklerish. Because Deadpool has been DLC too damn much. One of those extra characters that, oh, you know, look forward to Deadpool. He's so popular. You know, he's a selling point. And me personally, if I was a developer, I would have shipped him to you as DLC. But putting him in the base game is going to make more people buy. Some people are buying just for Deadpool, bro. I know people who play games just for Deadpool. MVC3, just for Deadpool. Rivals, just for Deadpool. I promise you. He is a game seller, funny enough. Magneto's a game seller. Blade's a game seller. Deadpool's a game seller. Spider-Man's a game seller. Nobody else on here is a game seller, bro. Nobody else. I'm looking at this roster. Magneto, Deadpool, Blade, Spider-Man. Game sellers. Oh, sorry. Doom could be. Could be. Game sellers, bro. Loki. He's niche, bro. As much as I love him and as much as I want to play him, he was unexpected. He wasn't normal. And he was suspect. He was suspect. That's all I'm gonna say. Everybody else, you know, see, that's good. Out of everybody that I see on here, also let me try and overwrite Spider-Man's blue with a green. Fuck it, that's a check mark. Actually, let me write that over. Okay, that's good enough. Like, out of, all right, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 out of 20 they got, like, immaculate. And it's debatable for 1, 2, 3, 4. So 18 out of, I'm just going to say 16.5 out of 20. I say that's a A plus roster, in my opinion. Now, the fact that this game was promoted as a 4v4 game and does not have the Fantastic Four, I'm going to drop that shit down to an A. You can't get an A plus if you made a 4v4 Marvel Team Fighter and you didn't have the Fantastic Four. We're going to get into that in another video about DLC, and you know, we're going to get into that eventually, but the fact that it is a 4v4 team-based Marvel fighter and you don't have the Fantastic Four is criminal. It is literally criminal. Now, if you did some shit where you revealed it, you know, and you were like, hey, Fantastic Four full team, we're going to drop that on release as a DLC. I mean, not even as DLC, as unlockable characters or something, bro. I'd love it. I'd love it. But the fact that they are not here is blasphemous. The First Family, they had a movie this year. Sold amazing. And you don't have them here. A female character, a dude that's made out of rocks, so he's not really a regular dude, and then 2 dudes. That's balance right there. I see 4 characters on here you could have got rid of to put them in here. Not gonna lie, but then you would have to fill out, you know, the other people on general teams. But you know what? Fuck it. No, take out. You know what? Oh man, this will sound really crazy. Actually, ignore that because then I'm getting rid of so many. I'm getting rid of the female characters that I actually like. You could get rid of Miss Marvel. I don't care. Get rid of Miss Marvel. Get rid of Danger. You know what? Fuck it. Ignore that, man. I just don't like Marvel and Danger. Yeah. I'm just getting rid of Marvel and Danger, man. But why take away when you could just put in? Why take away when you could just put in? Just give us the Fantastic Four, man. Just give us the Fantastic Four. Overall, A+ roster in general without trolling. And overall, I'm looking forward to playing all of these characters. I want to see at least how they play, regardless of if I put the no on them or not. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing Ghost Rider, Blade, Loki, Spider-Man, Deadpool, Wolverine, Magic, Star-Lord, Doom, and Carnage. Those are the people I'm looking forward to playing the most. And most likely, the 4 I'm gonna lock are the Samurai Outriders, led by Spider-Man. Funny enough, led by Spider-Man, the Samurai Outriders, the Spider-Eye Outriders. That's what we gonna call them. But yeah, man, if you haven't already, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna make another video soon about a few DLC teams that I'd like to see come to the game. So if you're interested in looking forward to that video, make sure you turn the notification bell on so you stay tuned for whenever that video drops. But hope you well, shout out to everybody that stuck around for the entire video, and but yeah, shout out to everybody that stuck around for the entire video and show me some love. And yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Till then, peace.